everyone, welcome to Flosstube number 4. Hope you've had all a good week. My week's been normal, not too bad. Been at college last week and this week. I'm doing a maths and English course at the minute. I'm doing my English GCSE in September, and the maths I'm just trying to brush up on it at the minute because I'm hoping to do my maths GCSE in September as well, because I want to go into counselling. But obviously, because my maths grades are pretty low, to be able to go into the pre-access course, maths is the one thing you need really, so that's why I'm pre-studying it. Today is mine and my husband's wedding anniversary. We've been married 4 years today. Happy. We got married at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We had a wonderful day. The weather was not too bad. It was pretty good. It was a bit windy, but it was good, and I was 16 weeks pregnant at the time, so as you can imagine what it's like having a big white, all the big trimmings, the white wedding dress and underskirt, and it was good. It was good. It was a lovely day. Today in the Flosstube I'll be talking about, I've actually got a piece of paper here if you're wondering why my head keeps turning. I'm going to do the 20 things to get to know your cross-stitcher. I'm going to tell you 10 things today and 10 things next time, because obviously I don't want to be rattling on too long for you, or just in case you get bored. And I'll be going through my whips, new starts, haul and finishes. So I just want to thank you all for still being here, for sticking with me, my subscribers, people who watch, people who comment and like. I've had a couple of comments and I've tried to get back to you all. I do apologise if I haven't managed to. I think I have. Anyhow, without further ado, let's get started. Right, the 10 facts, I've actually written it all down on here in case I miss anything. Right, fact number 1. I'm 34 years old. Yeah, get that in. I'm married with 2 children. Obviously, married anniversary today. I've got a 3.5-year-old and a 19-month-old. You've probably remembered me talking about them before. My son is in preschool at the minute. It doesn't start proper school until September next year. And my daughter, she's just started walking the last couple of weeks. As you, obviously, if you've watched my previous videos, I've mentioned she started walking. Well, now she doesn't stop. She's round everywhere, toddling round. Wherever you turn there, she is toddling round, but she's all good. My son, he's picky with his food, you know what they're like at 3.5 years of age. They just like certain things, but my son is actually getting better at school now. He's starting to expand and explore more, so that's a good thing. I just picked him up not long ago from nursery, because I break up for the 6 weeks holidays now, so that should be fun. We're off out tomorrow to Blackpool for the day, to the Sea Life Centre, because obviously we're not doing much today for anniversary because of busy with things and getting to school and back, but we're going to have a Chinese tonight and watch a film, me and my husband, one of the many films that we've got. Next one, Ollie, obviously college student. I've mentioned that. Been to college this week. I'm really enjoying it. It's pretty good. It's frustrating at times with my maths because I'm not that good at it, and it's just awkward to try and understand maths properly. It's decimals and percentages. Yesterday I learned how to multiply long numbers. I know you're thinking 34-year-old should know something like that, but it's just hard, but I managed to actually remember it yesterday and figure out what you do, so I'm pretty happy there. Obviously, bit of a little sort of conversation, but fact number 4, but I won't say a lot, go into it an awful lot. As you know, in my previous videos I've mentioned that I've lost both my parents now. Mother was very unexpected, to say the least. My dad, he was expected. He'd been ill for quite a while, for a number of years. Basically he had everything wrong with him, you name it. Diabetes, liver cirrhosis, everything. My dad, it was last year, my mum was 2012. Obviously, you've lost people out there, you know what it feels like. It hurts, it still does, and I'll be honest, it's not really easy for me to say that looking at the camera to millions of strangers, but most of the time I'm okay. Sometimes it'll just come out of nowhere, I'll have a good cry, and then I'm fine again. I'm a bit of a bit weird that way. I have actually got a picture to show you of my parents. On the wedding day, it's next to us. On the wedding day. This is me and my husband. There. That, we was on the seafront there, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. That was my mum and dad on their wedding day. They got married in Warsaw Register Office, as you can see. Both cute, gorgeous looking couple, and that's just me and my husband. No, that's my parents. Yeah, handsome pair. Yep, anyway, that's that. Fact 5, I enjoy reading, I've mentioned that before. At the minute I'm reading 13 Reasons Why. I seen it a couple of days ago in Waterstones and I was very intrigued because I've heard quite a good few reviews about it on Netflix and the books, and I must admit I love it. I'm halfway through it already. I really do like it. If you enjoy reading as well as stitching, I highly recommend that. Obviously it might not be for everybody, but it might be for some people. You might enjoy it. I enjoy adult colouring. As you probably know, I have some adult colouring videos. I've just started a colouring tube. So if you want to check that out, be my guest, it might not be your thing, it might be. I love colouring by numbers. I'm addicted to getting books, pens, much to my husband's dismay, as he's sitting over there and he's quietly agreeing. I have crocheted and knitted. I've done a couple of crochet blankets. Just get a sip of coffee. Everyone has tea and coffee in the videos. I'm alright as long as I don't dribble. My husband's smiling. Yeah, a crochet and knitted. I've done a jumper as well. My first ever knitted item was a jumper with skull and crossbones on. I don't tend to knit and crochet a lot these days because I've got my other crafts, cross stitch being my main one. TV series. Yeah, I'm a total and utter geek when it comes to that. I love TV series. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've done for a few years. My husband's the same, he loves it as well. Smallville. That has been out for quite a few years now, and I've only just discovered that, really. Was it this year or last year? Last year. Obviously my husband's watched it before. Last year, because we've got plenty of series and DVDs in the house, I said, we'll watch Smallville, we'll see what that's like. Absolutely loved it from the first episode. Fantastic. The one we've recently been watching, which we've come to the end of the series at the minute, but is it series 3 of ours? series 3 is iZombie. Absolutely brilliant. For the horror people that don't like horror so much, you're probably thinking it might not be your thing, but it's quite funny actually. It's not scary. It's got zombies in it, obviously. iZombie. But it's fantastic. How do I explain it without giving it away too much? Sorry? It's a bit like True Calling, if you've seen that. If you've not to worry. It's basically people have been turned into zombies, but they're not full zombies. They can actually keep it down a bit.
They have their humanity still.
Yeah, as my husband, you can hear in the background, they still have the humanity, and to keep from breaking out into full zombie mode, they have to eat brains and... yeah, it's funny anyway. If you like zombie or anything funny in that, go and check it out. It's quite funny. I love all the actors in it. Absolutely brilliant. I love shopping. Fact 9. What woman doesn't? I love shopping. Mostly cross-stitch stuff. I often take my daughter out. I've took my son out a few times. He's not very patient when it comes to shopping. He might do it, but he's not as patient as my daughter is. Just love looking round for bargains, even if you don't get anything. It's just nice to have a look round. Went out a few days ago, got a couple of things. What did I get? Maybe I think I got did I get cross-stitch stuff? Yeah, I got a magazine there.
You're asking the
I got a
audience,
few things. Yeah, what did I get? Do you know what I bought? Sorry. As you can tell from my Brummie Birmingham accent, I'm originally from Wolverhampton in the West Midlands. I've lived there all my life, and I moved up to... I'm actually live in Morecambe, Lancashire now, a small seaside place. I've lived here since 2012. It is quieter, but obviously you have the seaside, the beach, which is nice. In the summer it can get absolutely packed with tourists and that. Shopping wise, Lancaster's closer, which obviously I just mentioned. I go there. Yeah, originally from Wolverhampton. That's where all my family live, my friends. Every now and then again I go over for a visit. I don't tend to go much a lot these days now. Obviously my parents are no longer here. I do enjoy going down, but obviously every time I go there it's also a reminder of what's no longer there. Like, obviously, go what I said before, obviously parent wise, it hurts. I miss them a lot, a hell of a lot, every single day, every minute of the day, but hey, you gotta live to go on, haven't you? Right, I'm now on to stitching stuff, the stuff that you've actually come onto the channel for, and thinking, gosh, when is she gonna get to this stuff? If you're still with me, if you haven't turned off by now. Whips, work in progress. First, I don't know why I'm getting this one out because I haven't worked on this one much, is my Pinocchio that I was doing. I've actually put it in another frame because the Q-snap, because of the material's big, I found it hard to work on, but as you can see I haven't done a lot on it at all. Probably odd couple of stitches from what I did last time, so a bit disgusted in myself there. It's because of all the stitches, and obviously I haven't got all cottons for it. That's done with DMC. Another whip that I'm doing is another cross stitch bag that I managed to lose a few weeks ago, and for the life of me I couldn't think of where it was. I know it had a cross stitch kit in there that I was doing, and it was doing before I actually picked it up. Cross stitch up again, I couldn't find it. And the other day I was looking for a brush for my little ones because I wanted to brush the hair because I'd just bathed them, and I looked behind a store and I was like, oh, there's my cross stitch bag. I don't know where the brush is, but there's my cross stitch bag. So I found it and I got it out. I've been working on, that's the design. It's by NKF Cross Stitch and it's done on 11 count, and it's, oh, it says 4 threads. I've only been using 3. Yeah, it only needs 3, to be honest. It's pretty design, it's printed on, as you can see here, and if you've been watching Stitch Mania, obviously if you watch that you'll see what progress I've been making. Just been working on that bit last night. As you can see, my Scooby-Doo needle minder. So I've been doing that, fairly biggish design. I've put that on my Q-snap. I'm not sure what cottons that is stitched in, but I thought it's an easy work to do if I want a bit of an easy job, and I've enjoyed doing it. I'm enjoying it at the minute. Just have another slurp in my coffee. It's gone cold now. I love my tea and my coffee piping up. Not to the point where it burns me lip, but hot enough. New start. I haven't got any. No, I was thinking about doing, I might do a new start soon, but to be honest I want to work on what I'm doing at the minute. That one I just showed you, because I don't think it's going to take that long, and I'm really enjoying doing it. Oh, I've got, where do I start? I got some frames, because I thought when we're doing my little cross stitch projects, you need frames. I went around the charity shops last week and I seen some quite good frames. I seen that one. That only cost me 99p, and it has the inner border to it, so I thought I could do that. I got a pack of 2 frames here. I think those was about £3. And I got, well, my husband actually gave me this one because he found it. I was going to see about putting my dog in it, you know, the dog cross stitch that I showed in my first video, because I haven't got that framed yet. But unfortunately the frame wasn't quite big enough, so I might see about having that professionally framed, because I think it would be about only £11. It's pretty cheap actually to have them framed. Finishes, as you've seen. Oh no, I'm still going through my haul, sorry. I had that come today, a chart by Lizzie Kate at coffee. I thought I enjoy my coffee, so I thought I'll enjoy doing that while I'm drinking my coffee. I also got the other day when I went out was some fabrics, a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fabrics, because some of my cross stitch projects I'm going to make into cushions and I'll probably hand sew them, so I figured that'd be easy way. So I've got some fabric there to do that. I got some embellishments because my daughter's birthday is not until November, but I'm going to cross stitch her a card for her birthday, which I think is in this haul. I'm going to show you in a minute. So when I went out I saw that, because she's going to be 2 years old. Saw that with daughter on, that I'm going to stick on a card, and I just picked this up because I thought they look pretty. I might put some of those on the cards, I might keep it for some other cards I do. Got those. I got, because obviously I love them, another needle minder. This one's a Harry Potter one. That came yesterday, and that is by Carol's Needle Minders. So if you've got eBay, check her out. She's pretty good. But saying that, every needle minder that I've got off different people have been quite good. I was thinking about having a go at doing them myself, but I wasn't so sure about it. But I'd mess it up or not. I received this a couple of days ago. Gorgeous design, pulling on your heartstrings, counted cross stitch. What attracted me to this was the material. It's light dyed fabric. Oh, it's alright, my husband just looked at me then. It's really pretty. These, obviously I'm not going to get the chart out, because we're not allowed to show charts, but it's got the chart there. You've got your cottons there and a couple of beads. I didn't know there was beads with it. laughing, my husband is. I've had this a little while. We actually found it out. My dad, well, my mum parents were both Elvis Presley fans. I can't even believe I forgot his name for a minute then. I think I had a bit of brain fart. That's what you call it when you forget stuff. If you've not heard that phrase, you call it brain fart. Of that, an Elvis design, because when I seen that it reminded me of my dad. Because he looked, a lot of people called him Elvis because he looked like Elvis with the sideburns. That's my daughter's card that I'm going to do her for her birthday. It's by Anchor Craft Kit. You have the card with it as well, and the envelope, and basically you have everything with it, so I thought that was pretty good. And I seen that, I thought I'd do that for my daughter's birthday. This was given to me free. It was gifted to me free when I went in a craft shop a few weeks ago. I got a kit and they gave me this free. I'm not going to open it up because obviously it's not allowed to show them, but that's what the design is. I thought it's pretty cute. They had other ones, but I quite like that one, a Christmassy one. And last bit of the haul, I got this magazine, Cross Stitcher. The reason I got this, I don't tend to get magazines now because I had piles of them a few years ago and I got rid of them all when I stopped cross stitching, because they were just taking too much room up in the house. But this one, if you watch McKenna, I think it was the first video actually, she was, or it might have been a few other videos, she was doing a giveaway, and one of the giddies, yeah, one of the giveaways was a cross stitch necklace, and I've seen this on this magazine, how to make an ice cream cake cross stitch necklace, and I thought that's pretty cool. It's nice. Not to mention I like that chart, that design, so I quite like the idea of doing that. Oh, that was quite pretty. So I thought I'll get that. And I thought it was nice. I just put all my stuff back in here. Yeah, I got everything all stacked up, ready to bring down to do me Flosstube, and I've got to throw them all back upstairs in a minute. Well, that's me haul. Finishes. Like I said, if you watch Stitch Mania, you've probably already seen it. But yay! Postman Pat that I did for my son's bedroom. I started this a couple of weeks ago. Just I couldn't sleep one night, so I thought I'd get a kit out, just have a go on it, and I eventually finished it. Of Jess the cat. Every time he's seen me doing this, he's been like, "Pass my pad, pass my pad, pass my pad." So now I can actually give it to him, because I thought I didn't want to put it up on his wall and then have to take it back down in case he wondered where it went. I'd like to do a shout out, say shout out. I've been watching lots of people, I can't remember all the names. I've been watching Buckeye Stitcher, I really hope I've said that right. I've been watching, and is it A Niche to Stitch? Another one I've watched is McKenna. They're all good and fantastic. Everybody that I've watched they're good. I've not watched one person and not liked them. I like everybody, but there's so many videos out there now, I didn't realise how many there was. But I enjoy doing it. When I'm doing my cross stitch, I'll watch different floss tubers, or if I'm doing my colouring, because obviously I like I mentioned in my other videos, I like the adult colouring and that. And hey, that's what I do. Well, I think I might actually leave it here because I'm at the end of everything now, and my timing's up to 25 minutes, so I want to make sure it actually films and doesn't cut out on you. Just in case you're wondering, tattoo I have on my arm, it's, because you've probably seen it in a couple of videos, what does it say? Nothing we lose ever truly leaves. I had that done when I lost my dad last year, because I wanted a memorial for both of them, so actually I have that done as a memorial to both my parents. So there you go. Thank you to everyone that's watched my videos, that's stuck through my videos, that's commented. I really do appreciate it. I really appreciate all your likes, all your comments. I appreciate subscribers. I'm up to 97 now, which is quite surprising. I didn't think, like I've said in my other videos, I didn't think anybody was that interested in watching me prattle on and going arms and arms a lot. But I thought I'd give you that 10 part of the questions, get to know you Stitchy this week, because I thought, well, if you're going to actually take the time to sit there and watch me, I'll take the time to just introduce myself to you a bit more. Not next week, because obviously I'll do them every 2 weeks, because I do my current videos as well. Next Flosstube video I'll do the next 10 facts about myself. And if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I shall see you all soon. So love you lots. Bye.